Hi guys, I'm back. As I promised from watching Cowboy Bebop the movie about a little over a month ago, that I would be reviewing Cowboy Bebop the series. Now, for those of you who don't know that I've already mentioned, Cowboy Bebop is probably without a doubt my favorite anime. And there are several reasons for that. One thing it does, which I love in almost all aspects of storytelling, is that it's genre building. Not only is it an animated show from Japan, but it perfectly blends the use of the Western, science fiction, action, comedy, samurai stories, and just builds it into a melting pot to make one cohesive story. And also it brilliantly infuses the use of jazz music within the soundtrack and in the story. You get great songs, especially the real folks blues that they play at the end of every show, and Tank, the theme song. I mean, it's great. There was even a figure skater who dressed up as Spike and did his routine to Tank. It's really, you should find it on YouTube. It's pretty awesome. The other thing it does that I love about some of my favorite genre TV shows, whether it be Doctor Who, Farscape, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and something they use in comics all the time, is that the characters feel like a family. So the four main characters of this show, Spike, Jet, Faye, and Ed, they all feel like a family on this ship, the Bebop. Now, for those of you who don't know what Cowboy Bebop is, it's about a group of bounty hunters and their adventures through space. They go all over to planets besides Earth and Mars and other places. It's set in basically about 70 years in the future. And from episode to episode, they're on different cases trying to collect bounties. You have the main character, Spike Spiegel, who we find out that he has a checkered past with organized crime. And Spike is basically a mixture between Bruce Lee and Clint Eastwood. He's an anti-hero, and he has the attitude and fighting style from those type of action movies. You get his partner, Jet, who has an incredible backstory. He has a mechanical arm. He was an ex-cop. You get Faye Valentine, who has a lovely story of her backstory, that she was in a horrible accident and was frozen. And she's a woman out of her time, and she has a large gambling debt, and she's a con woman, always screwing over Spike and Jet with money and running off and leaving. Then you have the child character, Ed, who's this brilliant hacker who also has a past of being an orphan and gets in touch with their father. They even give the character Einstein, the dog, pretty good character work. The show is just terrific. I love it. I don't know what else to say about it. If you've never watched Cowboy Bebop, you need to watch it, especially if you're an anime fan. Like I said, it mixes things that I absolutely love from other shows. Firefly is another show I love that does this perfectly. And it has a very satisfying ending that tells a great story from beginning to end. It's only 26 episodes. This is the other thing I really like about some animes, is that instead of having multiple seasons of trying to stretch a story out, they tell a self-contained story from beginning to end, and a lot of times they don't really have seasons. Some do. I know like Dragon Ball Z was on the air forever. But Cowboy Bebop is a 26 episode story arc, and it's quite amazing. I've watched the entire series twice now, and I would rush out and buy it on Blu-ray right now if I had the extra money. But you know what? I might one day. It's one of those series I could literally watch over and over again. It's terrific. I just watched the first episode of Samurai Champloo because it's from the same creator. And I like how he infuses the hip-hop music with that story. So I guess that's a thing he does. I know Kids on Slope, another anime he did, deals with that as well with music. So, like I said, Cowboy Bebop is an A+. One of the best animes ever. Like I said, it's my favorite. I love it. I hope everyone's having a great weekend, whatever you're doing, watching football, seeing movies. Are you going to check out Blair Witch or Sully or Snowden? I don't know when I'll have a new movie review up, because I don't know when I'll be able to see a new movie. The next series I'm going to tackle, though, another one of my all-time favorites, is Batman the Animated Series from the 90s. And wow, did that change a lot of doors. You'll wait till when I get into that, but that's the next series I'm reviewing based on request. I'm going to do it. So, like, subscribe, share, let me know, comment, let me know what you'd like me to review, or you want to know my thoughts on certain things. But yes, if you're a fan of anime, if you're a fan of genre, animation, television, check out Cowboy Bebop. If you have a Hulu subscription, you can watch the entire series. The only thing I would say is if you have a problem with subtitles, the majority of the episodes are only available through subtitles, but really, come on, guys. If you're an anime fan, that shouldn't bother you. And if you're not, open your horizons. I think Cowboy Bebop is a great gateway drug into anime. It certainly was for me. I loved it. I do love it, and I will continue to love it. A++, all the pluses. Cowboy Bebop, one of the best shows ever made. Check it out. Alright, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.